lacking in it. So a person knowing a language better than his mother tongue is surely benefited, and to know or to have a command over such a global and widely used language. English is the best using weapon of communication around the world. English helps in evolving and integrating personality. In about in all of the countries, English used as an alternative language beside the mother tongue. But what is happening today is that English is at crossroad nowadays. A scholar is refused admission to a good school primarily because of his weak interacting skills. It is indeed pathetic that though English is spoken fluently and used in everyday life, yet none is satisfied with their abilities. Acquiring the skill of English is no cakewalk, and English is no science where results are verified. But it means construction and development. The architecture that it builds can never be complete if it is isolated or diverse learning by doing. We can't learn English so soon and so easily. We need to give more importance to a practical English rather than tough literature which a student cram up overnight just to pass an exam. But the most unfortunate thing is that even after learning and doing more about English literature, a vast majority of students can't express and communicate correctly and precisely. And then they have to head for some institute. So we have to check with the element responsible for the decrease of English. We have to create general awareness about the importance of English. I think I have made my point clear, and I suppose that all of you agree with me. So, thank you for listening to me. Thank you.
And last but not least, Amir Raza Khan. Amir Raza.
Good evening, everyone. First thing that I will not take much time. I would like to share only a few things. First thing, I would like to thank our guests, Mr. Shankar Lal Pandey, District Magistrate Rampur, Professor N.K. Berry, Principal GRPG College, Rampur, and Dr. W.I. Siddiqui, OSD, Rampur Library, and Dr. Alok Singhal, a noted cardiologist. When Sir started this program, in his speech he said that English is a qualification unto itself. I very much agree with this thing because I have a proof. When I appeared for an interview, the whole panel was there and the chairman was not asking any question. Then at the end he asked me, just in one sentence tell me as to why I should hire you. I thought for a moment and I said, if you appoint me, I will not disappoint you. That was the only thing that I said. And I know it has nothing to do with the subject that I teach. And I was selected. Today I am ashamed to admit that before joining Helpline, I was no different from lakhs of other people under the sun who think that spoken English cannot be taught or cannot be learned. I used to think that it's a luxury of the rich and the famous. But now I can say one thing, that like mobile phones, English is no longer a luxury. Spoken English, it's no longer a luxury. And today I thank God that 6 years back, I doubted myself. There's a Persian proverb that doubt is the key to knowledge. Had I not doubted myself, I would never have joined Helpline. Somebody in her speech said that English is in demand, of course. The age in which we are living, everything is decided by the forces of demand and supply. What we eat or what we learn, it is decided by the market. And this market says that English is in demand. It is here to stay. Maybe sometime in future we may have to learn Chinese, but at the moment it is English. Something about my teacher Imran sir. He was the one who ignited in me a burning desire to learn English. And thanks to this habit that even now, I look up or I am tempted to look up a dictionary as soon as I encounter a new word. It was he who inspired me, and then somebody said that he is very harsh. Yes, he is. But he is harsh only when it comes to English. Of course, he is very harsh, and sometimes he operates even without giving anesthesia. He doesn't believe in cosmetic surgery. He doesn't believe in cosmetic surgery. He is very harsh, and I think that all the people who are perfectionists, they are like that only. And he is also a die-hard perfectionist. Something about myself. I am a PGT accountancy at DPS Muradabad. I teach accountancy. Accountancy, that is my main subject. But there also I am following the philosophy of my teacher Imran sir. And the philosophy is that when you teach, light a fire, don't fill a bucket. That is the philosophy that goes in teaching. So this was what I wanted to share you, and I would like to wind up with a share that says, रस्ते की मुश्किलों का तुम्हें क्या सबूत दूं, रस्ते की मुश्किलों का तुम्हें क्या सबूत दूं, मंजिल मिले तो पाँव में छाले नहीं रहे. Thank you.
So with that, we come to an end of the speeches and the quiz. And now I will request our chief guest, Mr. Shankar Lal Pandey, and the other ones also, one by one, to come and say a few words, in the real sense of the word, few words, to our students, because so here we have Mr. Shankar Lal Pandey, the district magistrate. Please.
The manager, coordinator, and the director of the HELPLINE Institute, Mr. Imran, OSD to Raza Library, Mr. Siddiqui, Principal, Raza Degree College, Mr. Berry, Dr. Singhal, the senior and junior citizens of the township, the participants, the press. By the way, we all belong to the district, that is Rampur, which is educationally backward district. Our percentage of literacy in the district is very low. Among the 10 bottom districts of the state, Rampur is number 6th, and the female education is very, very dismal. So, in these given circumstances, any effort made from some agency, some NGO, or from any extra government organization is a welcome move for the betterment of the district. I must appreciate the efforts made by Mr. Imran in this direction. About English language, I have nothing more to add, except this, that English is a language which has been recognized as international language. By and large, there is no country where you can work without English. We have all regards and respects to our mother language. We must try to strengthen it, but for the career settlement, for your future prospects, certainly you will have to depend upon the English. In our academic institutions, we deliver the education which is quite institutionalized. It is syllabus oriented. But in coaching institutions, we are giving an education which creates an atmosphere for the development of an integrated personality of the students. Most of the participants which came on the dais, which delivered their speeches, they were quite praiseworthy. Keeping in view the atmosphere of the district, I wish a very bright career and future of the students, of the younger citizens. I am thankful that Mr. Imran provided an opportunity, a forum to share your views. I am really thankful. I wish you all a very bright future. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Mr. N.K. Berry, Principal, excuse me, GRPG College Rampur, to come and tell you a few useful things.
Thank you, sir. The chief guest of this festival, I would call it festival, knowingly, Mr. Shankar Lal Pandey, DM. Another guest of honor, Dr. W.H. Siddiqui, OSD, Raza Library, Rampur. Another eminent figure, our guest of honor, Dr. Alok Singhal, my brother, my personal doctor. Whether or not he is my younger or elder brother, I don't know. But he has been with me always. Dignitaries of Rampur city, my departmental colleague, Dr. Aslam, media persons, ladies and gentlemen. I have been listening to all the participants and I am really very much impressed with the progress that has been made by this HELPLINE English Institute being very successfully run by Dr. Imran. First of all, I must thank him that he thought me to be able to be here on this particular occasion. Actually, I don't take myself to be fit for all these occasions because I know everything but English. I have been teaching it, I have been learning it, but I have not been there at the level I want to be. And this, I think, should be the very criteria of each and every learner of English. The moment you come to realize that you have learned English, it means you have stopped learning. And once you realize that you are learning and you are in the learning process, you will carry on learning it. Because as all of you know, that learning has no end, knowledge has no end. The more you learn to know that you do not know. So my advice to my young friends is that they should keep on learning. And Dr. Imran is trying his best, his level best, to teach them, to harness them to the best of his capability and ability. And I believe that एक पत्थर की भी तकदीर संवर सकती है, शर्त यह है कि करीने से तराशा जाए. And he is the Murtikar, he is the sculptor. And he has been doing it very well, quite satisfactorily. As I told you, I am no judge. I know nothing about English, and I have no shame admitting the fact that I don't know English. But yes, I am a student of English, and I will keep on learning English throughout my life, till the end of my life. And this is what I want you to do. Because as has already been said by each and every one, right from the participants till our DM Sahab, that without learning English, without the knowledge of English, you will not be able to stand anywhere. This is a competitive world. At every step you have to face competition. You know